Good evening. Those of you who have been watching regularly during the past weeks will recall that during the mystery of the 7 Keys, Sherlock Holmes, his friend and associate, Dr. John Watson, has been shot. Holmes still waits patiently at a hospital in the heart of London for word of the good doctor. Tonight, we will take you back to the turn of the century, to a dark, misty London dock, as we continue with the secret of the 7 Keys. From there to modern-day problems among teenagers. It's all entertainment, and it's all part of CINEKYD Theater.
One. Off 2. Okay, ready to pull the graphic? Ready. Okay, back to 1. Pull the graphic. Okay, dissolve 3. And ready to fade.
Good evening, and welcome to this week's episode of CINEKYD Theater. I'm Bob Clark, and I'm pleased that you could join us for this week's creativity. A cigarette, an integral part of this week's creativity. The boys and girls in Studio A, where we work in the area of improvisations, have dealt this evening with the problem that many young people face, and that is smoking. As a matter of fact, 2 of our groups offer their impressions of what would happen among a group of friends if one of the youngsters had been taken to the principal's office for smoking in school. Let's take a look at situations that have been designed and developed by our boys and girls. This is a form of role-playing. It is also a type of creativity. The scripts, the lines, what you are about to see, these things were created by our kids. Let's watch the first group dealing with the subject with a cigarette.
Boys and girls, I can't stand this teacher. Yeah, that's really bad. She is. Hi.
You guys know what happened to Rob?
What happened?
Caught smoking in the bathroom.
Oh, Rob got caught?
Yep.
Got a letter from the principal.
What's in it?
I better not open it. Told me not to open it. I'm sorry, Rob. It was my fault.
Your fault.
I was smoking too, but I threw a cigarette down.
You're lucky.
What do you think the punishment is?
Prior suspension. Cut off eventually.
That's not half as bad as when your parents are in
Yeah. No, yeah.
You gonna quit smoking?
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna sell my cigarettes.
Hey, wait a minute, I'll buy them.
No joke.
Yeah.
I hear you've been doing really good in health.
Yeah, not anymore. My health will get caught. It's not gonna go around. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, me too. You did, Rob.
Bye.
There you go.
See ya.
Now, you can decide for yourself how realistic that dialogue was. Before we pass any judgments on the reality of the situation, let's take a look at what our second group of young people have done with the same topic.
You've been here by now. You should have called at least.
Calm yourself. He's standing right here.
Where were you?
I got caught.
What?
I got caught in school with a cigarette.
They caught you smoking?
Smoking? The way Mom and Dad brought you up to be a nice, respectable kid. At the rate you're going, you're going to have cancer at 12.
Ah, get out of here. They
It's
caught
the truth.
Goody Two-Shoes, little Scotty boy with a cigarette in school.
It's not a funny
I
matter.
think it's pretty funny.
I bet Tommy Jones was with you, wasn't he?
Get out of here. I remember the first time I got caught.
You
got
smoking?
Yeah, I got caught once.
Yeah, I never got caught.
You sneaky thing?
What about you? You got caught.
Oh, that's not the question. What was your punishment?
What?
What?
I got suspended.
Suspended?
I hope for life.
They're gonna nail you. What are you gonna tell Mom and Dad?
I don't know.
The truth?
Nah, you don't tell them the truth.
Yeah, well, if they get in trouble for lying.
Don't tell them the truth. That's
You
just
have
gonna get
to
them in
tell
worse
them the
trouble.
truth. Well, they're going to find out anyway.
Listen, use the excuse that I used. It was 3 years ago. They're never gonna remember it was mine.
They will.
No, they won't.
They
Tell them
will.
you were holding a cigarette for a friend.
No,
It works
tell them
it
the
worked
truth.
with the teachers. It worked with, it worked with Mom and
Tell
Dad.
them the truth. Well, you have
Don't
to tell them
the truth. It's gonna get them in worse trouble.
No, it isn't.
Jeez.
Wait, I hear a car. Mom and Dad.
Oh, please, don't tell him.
I have a lot to do.
Don't tell him anything. Let him tell him himself.
When we grow up, we face a number of problems. The choice to smoke or not to smoke, of course, is one of them. And as we proceed through the years, we are faced with even more important decisions. In the weeks to come, we're going to be showing our young people in various situations of their design. And I think for those of you who are parents, like myself, you'll find this experience very, very rewarding because these improvisations are, for the most part, rehearsed in the most limited sense. You are seeing the kids as they present to you their opinions and their reaction and responses to these situations. Let's move along to the second floor. And before we join Sherlock Holmes, I'd like to provide you with another opportunity to visit our kids in the radio room, where we continue to work in the area of audio development. And our kids are given the opportunity to read various prepared advertisements and then critique their work. And, as has been the case for these past weeks, this is being done under the close supervision of two of our staff members, Miss Gwen Fine and Mr. Dan Oceanriker.
So you don't hear this popping sound, okay? Another thing is don't hold the script in front like that because then you read right into the script. Hold it inside, like you cup your beer, and that way you can hear yourself better. Everybody do it now.
Just put your cup where you're and talk. You'll
Now talk. That's what you sound like.
You can hear yourself better.
Try to sound it out. You give it a try first, then I'll help you. Say your name first, then go into the...
Robin Baker. For $85, Barney's offers the kids that will winterize your body down to minus 40 degrees. For $5 more.
Control.
This.
Over.
Over this. Over this.
Right. Things. Design.
This is the commercial for Harman Kardon, and I'd like you to try something with me. Turn your dial to another station and listen for a moment to the music. Then come back and I'll continue. Off you go then. Are you back? What kind of music did you hear? Was there violins? Separated every single stick beat of that drum roll. The Harman Kardon 330B is a beautiful way to get into high fidelity. It has the world-famous Harman Kardon sound and a price you won't believe. So why are you listening to that thing?
Good. Oh, wait. You didn't say your name. Say your name now. Thank you.
Pretty impressive, wouldn't you say? I think some of our boys and girls have shown real progress since this program began in September. We are incredibly grateful to our friends at Comcast for providing us with the time to show you what our kids can do. And you know, you have been watching, for the most part, the teenagers, boys and girls in junior and senior high school who are part of the CINEKYD program. We have them even younger. They meet every Saturday morning at CINEKYD, and the program is called TYRO. That's the training seminar for youngsters in grades 2 through 6. They are also doing their own very, very special production, and a few weeks ago we provided you with a glimpse of that supernatural offering. I'd like to give you a chance again to see a scene created by the littlest members of the CINEKYD family. It concerns a mystery that takes place in room 13. Let's watch.
Hey, look, you guys, it's a check. It won't open. Guys. Oh, maybe it's not. I wonder what's in it. It's probably nothing so much. Children? Children? Is everything okay? Yeah. It's fine. There's only one bed. Will some of you sleep on the floor? Yeah, that'd be okay. That's fine. Florence just wanted to know if we would be okay for the night. Yeah, we'll be okay. Have a nice sleep, children. What was that? What? It could be. There's nothing there. Yeah. It's the other dog. I heard it. Well, it could be. Look. Yeah. But I heard it over here.
Well, I'm going to go find a place to sleep.
Yeah. I'll get the bed.
I'll take the bed.
Let him take the bed. Just let him take the bed.
Get some sleep.
Jimmy.
What are these trespassers doing here? I don't know. Maybe we should kill them and throw them out the window. No. We should make the floor collapse. Or the ceiling. Make the lights low. Then we can stab them to death. Are you suggesting a blackout? Why don't we just scare them? Good point. Very good idea. Let's try it.
Of course, voices are only part of the tools needed by an actor and an actress. Let's join the kids now in Studio B. And before we present the 7 keys, let's take a glimpse and see what it was like to stage this evening's scene. We faced some technical challenges that we hadn't dealt with before. We wanted to convince you, our viewers, that this chapter in the continuing mystery drama was taking place on a dock in London. And various technical developments occurred over the days that preceded this taping. Various tests were run and experiments took place to fully create the illusion. I'd like you to watch now as the boys and girls get ready for their taping of The 7 Keys. You know, as we said week after week, If you like what you see, and it is an awful lot of fun, we invite any boy or girl who would like to become part of CINEKYD to join us. And at the end of tonight's broadcast, I'll repeat the phone number and the address again. Now, having seen our kids in various stages of preparation, let us join the actors and actresses as they leave their real selves and become characters in the drama The 7 Keys.
Well, circumstances being what they are, with all these bobbies about, there's not much of a market for such a commodity.
Well, if that's all you're willing to pay for the key we already delivered, I guess you wouldn't be interested in the other one.
Another key, you say?
That's right.
Well, perhaps an adjustment is in order.
This isn't quite what I expected. Almost. Fine.
Delivery will be carried out in the usual manner. Only this time, gentlemen, payment upon receipt of the merchandise.
Very well. The shop. Tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
Good evening.
Good evening, ladies. Do have a safe journey home. You don't like them very much, do you, Malcolm?
No, I don't.
Why is that?
You know.
Do you remember what it was like, Malcolm? When you were one of their foundlings?
Yes, I do. I'll get even with them one day.
Soon, Malcolm, soon. I promise. Here they come.
This place is awful.
It's disgusting. Not of my dignity. I've never been to the docks before.
Yes, why did you bring us to such a place?
Well, seems there's been a little murder. We found it necessary to conduct our affairs more quietly.
What do you mean?
Surely it isn't hard to remember that lonely night in the warehouse. What happened to the poor old doctor? We were long gone by then. Were you? Yes, we were. I don't know anything of the sort.
Well, get on with it. Why did you bring us here?
Well, up to this point, I'd been hoping that Lady Jane Breakstone would have produced her keys. But now, I find it necessary for us to remove them from her safe. That's absurd. We don't even know where her safe is.
You can't expect us to take place in a robbery.
Robbery? No, my dear, nothing of the sort. That is my dear friend's specialty. Now, young man, tomorrow you will locate exactly where the old woman's safe is. And tomorrow night, at midnight, my dear friend Malcolm will be waiting for you outside her back door.
You must be kidding.
No, my dear. I wouldn't kid about such matters. After all, remember what happened to the poor doctor. Good evening.
Well, let's get on with it.
Good evening, Mr. Kirby.
I've seen the old women leave, so I know you've got the key. And I want the key.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Malcolm, I believe that Mr. Kirby is ready to take possession now. Yes. Mr. Kirby, we have tolerated your presence for years. Because we believe that you, or your sister, or your brother, could help us in the acquisition of these keys more rapidly. But now, time is against us, and against you. We no longer require or desire your services. Goodbye, Mr. Kirby.
Even the littlest people make effective producers. And we'll look forward in weeks to come to joining the kids who are part of the TYRO program to see just how their drama is doing. One last thing that I'd like to share with you on tonight's edition of CINEKYD Theater, since we've literally covered just about everything, or so it would seem. I mentioned a couple weeks ago we are engaged in a number of projects that are not yet at a stage where we can share them with you. One is our first cartoon, our first animation spectacular, with a whole new character who rival Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck and even Bugs Bunny. In a few weeks, I hope to be able to show you a few seconds, perhaps, of this effort. We're also working on miniature sets for a big production we'll be doing during the summer of 1981. Right now, I have something very, very special for you. You must understand, viewers, that what we're going to show you now is rough edited footage. Last summer, during 1980, we did a production called Whiplash. It was our first Western. It was, in fact, our first synchronized sound film. This motion picture was epic in proportions, and we have been trying during the past months to edit, soundtrack, and pull the thing together so that we'll be able to show it sometime, hopefully, during the spring of '81. What I'd like you to take a look at is one of the scenes as it has been edited to this point without benefit of its real soundtrack or what have you. Westerns are probably one of the most popular forms of movie entertainment. And at this time, I would like to give you a sneak peek months before the world premiere. Here, a few moments from Whiplash, the first big Western produced by CINEKYD. be sure to let you know when we will show Whiplash as a completed feature, the big world premiere performance. If you are a youngster who's interested in filmmaking or television production, you'd like to become a part of the wonderful world of CINEKYD, I remind you, give our offices a call. Phone number is 659-4696. Let us know your name, your grade, and we'll see that the appropriate information is sent to you. You probably would even enjoy visiting our production campus. We're located at 129 Turwood Road in Willow Grove, Pennsylvania. No experience is necessary. We'll provide you with all the training. All you have to do is take that first big step. Give us a call or stop by. We would really love to have you. And so, until next week, same time, same station, when our friends at Comcast provide us and you with an opportunity to share. This is Bob Clark saying good night and God bless.